What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo back at it again, and today I just wanted to share a new member to my C3PO collection. As you can see right here, these are all mostly, except for these two at the bottom, these are all US released of the C3PO Kenner Star Wars action figures. And I did a video, I don't even remember, but I did a video before, going through all different ones, and I'll briefly just go through them just to, if this is kind of like your first time, whatever, but kind of to catch you up on what's my current status on this collection. So as you can see right here, starting from the top, of course, this is the original 1977 C3PO that kind of released in the original Star Wars A New Hope card back. The second guy right here, that's from Droids, and that was from the based on the cartoon series Droids. And then in the middle here, I do have three different variants from the Return of the Jedi removable limb C3PO that comes with the little sack right there that usually you would put on Chewbacca so you could carry C3PO when he's all in pieces. Now, I do have three different variants. So I do have a bagged version of it, a Hong Kong, and then a no country of origin. And then down here at the bottom, these are pretty much my little international variants here. So I do have a Polish bootleg of C3PO, and I have a Mexican, but I need to send it out to get it graded. And then speaking of Mexican, this is my Lily Lady Mexican C3PO, the original one that came out back in 1977. Now, the new member to this family here is another bag C3PO, but this is not a removable limb C3PO. This is just the original C3PO. Now, there were three versions of the bagged figures. So of course, the original 1977 did come bagged, and that was usually for that early bird special, kind of like the mail-in, and then you get like all the bagged figures and the display case. And then they had one where they pretty much just send it out to companies, like Toys R Us or whatever, KB Toys, just to kind of promote the action figure to executives and whatnot. And then the third one, you do have the bagged removable limb C3PO, which I have right here. Now, this guy is not from the kind of like the Star Wars, A New Hope card back. This guy is actually from the Empire Strikes Back. So I'm gonna show you the label. So this is kind of interesting. So this guy right here is a 1980 Kenner Star Wars bagged figure, Empire Strikes Back, and this is a C-type bag, and this is C3PO, and he received an 80 plus near mint score, so really great score. I had to pick this guy up because I rarely get to see these guys on sale, so I had to pick this guy up. Now, like I said again, this guy is from the Empire Strikes Back lineup, and so let me bring this guy right here. Now, this is the original, kind of like the Star Wars A New Hope, lineup. And so this one, of course, as you can see, this is a 1977 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, or country of origins Hong Kong. And so this guy right here was the first ones that were to release, but of course, they do have a bagged figure of that, but usually that came with that early bird special or a promotional kind of deal, when they were trying to send it off to execs. Now, these guys right here, these two, very interesting, because these guys right here, the reason why they're bagged, they weren't sold bagged, but they did come, not like individually, they weren't sold individually bagged up, but they were part of like the multi-pack sets. So mostly, when they had the 2-pack, 3-pack sets back in the day, these guys were in there bagged up. So of course, looking at this guy right here, the removable limb, this guy right here is a 1982 Kenner Star Wars bagged figure, and of course, as you notice, he is from the Return of the Jedi lineup, and this guy right here is actually from the Empire Strikes Back. So this is also a C-type bag, C3PO removable limbs version. And of course, like I did talk about this in my other videos, but the way they characterize these bags is like, one, the type of bag that's being used. So there's two types. So you have like a soft bag, and then you have kind of like a crisp bag. The C-type bags are mostly the crisp bags. Another category is like the lettering. Now this one has like that dark blue, you know, Kenner logo there, and then it says made in Hong Kong, and then this one's like a light blue made in Hong Kong, you know, text right there. So that is one of the you know, categories there that go into that type of bags. And then of course on the back here you could probably see it. Now this one right here, let me put this guy down. This guy right here, you can see it. So that's what also considers it a C type, is that it's taped, you know. So that is a factory tape that's never been messed with or anything. So you can see there's a little bit of yellowing going on there. So that is tape that's been on there for, you know, 30 years or whatnot. But this guy right here again goes back into that same category, because I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there on his limb, right before or behind his leg there, you can see that tape. And so that's what pretty much puts that into that category, is that the type of bag, soft or crisp. The text, you know, you do have some of these bags have it like in black, but mostly they're in blue. And then of course how the bag is sealed. Now, you know, there is heat sealed, taped, and I can't think of the other one, but I think there's 3 types of bags, you know, how they're sealed and everything like that. So that is a new member right there. Pretty crazy. When I first saw it, I was like, no way, that is a Star Wars original, A New Hope bag, C-3PO. But because you could tell, one, the date, so this was released back in 1980, so that was, you know, that goes hand in hand with the timeline of the return of, or the Empire Strikes Back, you know, time frame. And of course this guy right here was released right after, and that was 2 years after, so that's 1982, and that was during the Return of the Jedi. So right now for baggies, I am missing the original 1977 C-3PO baggie. And of course what I've noticed is it will say 1977 Kenner Star Wars loose action figure, or bagged action figures, excuse me, and then it'll say SW for Star Wars, because that was what it was called, you know. They didn't really name it A New Hope, it was just Star Wars on the card back, and then it'll say whatever type bag it is, and I believe those are usually a D type bag. So I need to look up what makes it a D bag, but like I said, mostly it's the bag, it's the text, it's how it's sealed, and so that's what makes it a, you know, a different variant of the bag. So you know, AFA knows all the technical specs of that. I just, you know, I just do some research online and find out. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I got another bag figure, really excited. And then of course I should have another bagged figure coming up next week, and I can't wait to show you that, guys. But you know, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.